Well, we're finally here. Hey guys, this is Sarah's Night, and finally got to the sequel to The Evil Within, which I think I made a video saying that was pretty much next on my agenda like half a year ago, but had to get through The Evil Within 1 first, and I really hadn't done any other LPing except with Atlantis on Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is ongoing right now. But we can only kind of move forward with that particular LP whenever I'm down at his house, and I live, in Houston, Texas. He still lives in El Dorado, Arkansas, so that's like 200 miles apart. Not that much of an opportunity, but we'll eventually get through it. But as for now, I'm excited to get to The Evil Within 2 and see what's in store here. Apparently Sebastian Castellanos is back in it. I don't know about any other characters from the original game. But apparently, just like Isaac Clarke, the guy's not going to be able to catch a break. I'm pretty sure there's going to be The Evil Within 3 one of these days. Yeah, let's go to options here just in case I can't, whoop, no. I would much rather the subtitles be in English, thank you, just in case I missed something. Okay, I was wondering if, game difficulty was controlled this way, but I guess they'll allow me to choose. Yes, no. Okay, here we go. And yeah, considering how difficult, well, not really difficult, I guess at the very least challenging, I mean, it wasn't unfairly difficult that it was to get through the first game, my first time through, and it was on casual. I'm willing to go with casual on this. I don't think it's going to disappoint me, really, considering this is my first playthrough. I'm sure there will be a decent amount of struggle. Aim assist, automatically lock your turn. No, we're going to keep that disabled then. Okay, so I guess maybe we'll get some answers about the backstory from the first game, about the fire that was deemed an accident but killed Sebastian's child and her babysitter. I really hope it doesn't... Oh god, just from looking at that picture, I really hope it doesn't end up being something stupid like Sebastian's child is still alive and she's developed psychic powers, become the Grudge or something because of the fire that killed her, or some bullcrap like that. Well, it just wouldn't be right in this kind of game, I guess. Wait. Okay, so this is Sebastian back then. Yeah, he looks like himself, I guess. Without the... At the mustache and everything. And again, I mean, this was at least a few years before the events of the first game, so that makes sense. Not being clean-shaven in his time in the first game, that's a good sign of a grizzled cop who's suffered a personal tragedy, seen it all, more cynical and all that stuff. What kind of glass was that? How difficult was it just to kick through it? I mean, in this particular situation, you wouldn't worry about your own safety kicking it. You would just do whatever's fastest to get inside. Okay, seriously? Well, at least we see what Myra, his wife, looks like. But they're holding toy guns in their wedding photo. I mean, I get that they're both cops, but this is just... That's both tacky and childish at the same time. Oh, okay, there's a better look of Myra. Not quite what I expected. For some reason, I kept picturing her as looking at least a little bit like Kidman. I figured that might be a thing, after Myra leaves him and mysteriously disappears, and apparently is dead. that Sebastian would be very averse to Kidman because of her resemblance physically. Okay, so Lily is...
Just hold on.
Okay, I don't hear...
Here, Lily. I'm here.
Maybe the volume's just turned down too low on the game so my voice can get through, but... I mean, so maybe Sebastian is coughing every now and then, but I really don't hear it, and that makes no sense. I'm telling you, you'll cough when there's this much smoke. Okay, crouch is... press down on the right button. I think in Bioshock it was left.
Lily,
Left analog. Oh!
come on out.
Did she jump out the window?
Lily, where are you? I'm here.
That's a brave girl. She's like only 5 years old, I think, at this time. Kinda looks like Eleanor from Bioshock 2. She's probably gonna turn to ashes in his arms, and it's all gonna be a dream. Yep, it's a dream. We're not actually going back to that event. Ew. Oh. I was about to make a joke about how Sebastian's drinking problem never got rectified, but honestly... after everything that happened in The Evil Within 1, when he'd already had a drinking problem because of Myra and Lily, I really can't blame him. Oh, hey, Kidman. She's back.
Kidman?
Dude kind of looks like Keanu Reeves right now.
It's been a long time.
3 years. I've been trying to track you down for 3 years.
Yes, I want answers. Who were you working for? Tell me everything.
Is that it?
And why are you here now, damn it?
You didn't find me because they didn't want you to. Calm down, Sebastian.
You knew what was going to happen in that hospital, didn't you?
What happened at Beacon is in the past. You need to forget it.
Okay,
You sound just like that psycho.
if Sebastian actually suspects that, he's showing remarkable restraint right now and not going for her throat.
You're going to tell me about Mobius.
Hey, who the hell is Mobius? Really? X-Files agents over here?
Where did you get this?
Whoa.
Still alive.
Yeah, I'd sure like to know how. I'm anticipating not a good story development right there.
I read the police report. I was at her funeral.
We can rewrite history if we want to. Staging a death is child's play.
Why would I come out of the shadows just to lie to you?
That's a good point.
Lily is alive. She's with us.
Then what's stopping Sebastian from shooting you out of anger right now?
Save her.
Save her? What have you done to her? Get your hands off me.
I don't think he's going to, buddy.
I was hoping you'd come willingly, Sebastian. We don't have time for this bullshit. We need you. Lily needs you.
I don't know what to think about this. So, there's something uber special about Lily, and I'm sure the fate of the planet's going to hang in the balance somehow. And this super secret organization, which obviously has
You're awake.
a great amount of power to work behind scenes. Enough to... Well, she said even staging a child's death is nothing to them.
Our facilities.
So this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
I don't know, I'm sensing that
We don't know how
we're about to kind of, like, the plot's about to get bigger, and not in the good way. I don't really know how else to say it other than the same way it kind of, the plot kind of evolved from Resident Evil, classic Resident Evil 1 through 3 and Code Veronica and stuff to by the time we got to Resident Evil 6. And that's not good.
The Beacon Mental Hospital incident was an unfortunate setback. But we used it.
Actually, it was a crazy tragedy. I would appreciate if you didn't, you know, downplay it so much.
What does this have to do with my daughter? Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all. This machine, this miracle, will allow our species to achieve greatness.
Uh-oh.
We needed to start with a mind that was pure and clean enough to support thousands of personalities.
Well, then you could probably get just about any child. So why Sebastian's?
You connected Lily to that machine? Your daughter is quite special. The most stable core candidate we've ever tested. Thanks to her, the new stem has been a smashing success.
Oh God, the dude even has like this
A little over a week ago,
shallow corporate evil sleazeball
just stopped
look
sending
to him.
signals. Then the STEM environment began to collapse. We thought it was just a technical glitch, an easy fix, so we sent a team of Mobius agents inside. But then we lost contact with them, and STEM went dark.
Think about this, Mr. Castellanos. I am providing you an opportunity. Not only to see your daughter again, but to save her life. Something
So the fact that he's bargaining with me here in the first place at all, instead of just letting me see her,
you can save her, or let her die.
kind of shows that Kidman is not working for
It's your choice.
an organization that's on the up and up. But of course, like I said, this dude, whoever's talking to Sebastian now, has the look. Well,
Good luck
let's go back into crazy Silent Hill upside down world.
with any team members you might find in there. I know you don't trust us, but they have the same goals as you do.
That's all right. I'm fine by myself.
Just remember to call me the moment you find Lily, so that we can begin the extraction process. I'll be out here for you.
So they lost Lily. And
And someone else will be in there for you. Are you ready?
is it just me, or does Sebastian look whiter than he was in the last game? I mean, again,
Be careful in there, Sebastian.
I might be an idiot here, but he had this vaguely Hispanic look to him, and the last name, I mean, I might be totally wrong on that too, but
STEM entry in 3.
what nationality that the name Castellanos descends from, Ooh, what happened here? Okay, that was a weird camera cut. And they're just now giving us the title screen. As Sebastian apparently descends through the live stream. Okay, so crap. Apparently, this is one of those things where you have to press down on the left analog as you are moving it in order to run. I hate that. That somehow just really messes me up. I would have preferred it if they just stayed with the combination left bumper and moving the analog stick.
Our little girl is gone.
No. I'll never accept it. You won't help me.
Okay, so I guess in his mind, Sebastian's going through arguments he's had with Myra in the past over Lily's death.
What the hell is this place?
Detective, we've got a call.
Okay, I mean, normally I would say this is just kind of weird and stupid. These... Sorry, got tongue-tied. Like, these kind of cuts are just kind of ridiculous, but I actually do understand that. First, you know, thinking about memories of the accident, then the next big event in his life that's even tied to anything happening in these games is his trip to Beacon Mental Hospital, where everything started.
Hello? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman.
Wait, Kidman can communicate to us on...
You made it in safely. How are you feeling?
Terrible. Like the worst hangover ever.
Don't worry. It will pass once your mind has adjusted. You're in an area separate from the main system right now. That's how we're able to maintain communication with you. This construct is called your room. It's a safe zone that was formed from your own memories.
Okay, hey, that makes sense.
If that's the case, then where are my wife and child? This place looks like my old office at Crimson City PD.
Well, there's probably a reason for that.
You should ask yourself that question. Let's get down to business.
And Kidman is correct.
Into your room. Do you see anything unfamiliar?
Oh, I'm sure we will soon enough. Monsters and the like. Man. Was Sebastian, like, chief police inspector or something? This is one hell of an office. Dude got treated well while he was working for Crimson City actually, does he still work for Crimson City PD? Okay, so what we got here?
Still a bunch of Mobius agents here. Your lost team.
I'll try to remember these names.
Let us know if you locate any of them. You're our only line of communication to STEM. They're stuck in Union and searching for Lily too.
Union.
The STEM environment was designed to look and feel like a small town called Union.
Great. So your experts need rescuing too.
Of course, you thought they were going to be able to do anything by themselves,
The confidence.
despite training, and
There's more info there. You should check it out before you go.
they're not the main characters, therefore, they suck. Okay, so, in case this is important, let's try to...
Lily, your team, and now me. We're all stuck in
Well,
this.
he's talking again, so I gotta...
Understand why you can't just take them all out of their pods and wake them up.
It doesn't work that way. Without a core, we're totally locked out of the system. To force us to
plot convenience.
STEM at this point would kill them and leave their consciousness trapped inside there.
Great. Mobius
Well, then they're still kind of alive in a way. I mean, conscious...
This is going to speed things along. Need to find Lily. Otherwise she, you, and everyone else inside is going to die.
Okay, I'm sorry, that one just bothers me. Their consciousness will still be, you know, in here, implying that they will have a consciousness of some sorts. It just because their bodies stop moving in the real world, I wouldn't call that dead. I mean, I guess that's just my personal view of life and death as a conditionalist Christian, but... Okay, so what we got here? There is an Asian lady, Yukiko Hoffman, age 32. And wait, what's this say down here? Psychological profiling. Oh, that's her primary role. Okay, I thought it was something else. Black guy, Julian Sykes, age 30. He looks way older than me, and I'm 33 years old. Liam O'Neill, who looks like he's as much as 50, age 31. Weighs about as much as I do, is about my height. Miles Harrison. And William Baker. Age 39, team leader. Oh, he'll probably be a jackass then, whenever I meet him. You know, all untrusting, gotta get into a pissing contest with me about what to do next, all that kind of stuff. Yep. Everybody else gets comparatively crummy little office stalls. But Sebastian... Is that cat gonna attack me? Kind of makes me think of Lynx from Chrono Cross. This game will hopefully be better than Chrono Cross, and with a more understandable story. Although we're not going in that direction, I'll tell you that much. I don't think it's going to be the worst story ever, but it's bound to be more confusing than the Evil Within 1 so far. Photographic slide, a relic from pre-phone camera era. These are found mostly in old people's attics and estate sales. They can be viewed using the slide projector in Sebastian's room. Okay. Let's take a gander at it. Oh, god, crap. I'm sorry, guys. I had, just now noticed I actually had this, notification from YouTube permanently stuck on the bottom of my screen. So if it was telling me how to, get off that screen just now, reading notes and stuff, I thought it would be with, the A button, but no, it's B this time. And I couldn't see that. Okay, so in your real office, then, that should not be there. It's a good sign you're going nuts.
First commendation. Feels like another lifetime. I guess because it was.
What does it say? Crimson City Police Training Academy. Award of Valor to Officer Sebastian Castellanos. Certificate of... Okay, upper right is Certificate of Coordination. I guess... marksmanship or something. Oh yeah, I was coming back in here to view the slide, I believe. So let's take a look at that. Slide projector, no. Or whatever contraption that micro slide goes into that I just now picked up. Okay, I guess we'll come back if I need to. Yeah, let me just sit down next to Lynx for a minute and... What the hell is this?
Kidman, you there?
Always.
You wouldn't have told me about Lily if your damn machine didn't go on the fritz. I would have spent the rest of my life mourning her and you wouldn't have cared.
I cared, but I couldn't say anything. They would have killed me.
I'm not sure I believe it.
It's your own guys?
Lie about that.
And again, she's right too. Why?
You want me to perform like a good little soldier. You've lied to me before. Our whole friendship was built on a lie.
You didn't sound like you were friends with her in the first place.
And I don't blame you for feeling that way.
You'll never know how I feel until you've lost your family.
Okay, let's not go projecting guilt now.
Just two people who brought me into this world and treated me like a burden instead of a daughter.
Better to have loved than lost. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. At least you had people who cared about you.
Point taken.
Wow, Sebastian was strangely, Okay, well... Sebastian was like, oh, you actually have a point there. Didn't just keep responding angrily, hey, more green gel. The brain juice for upgrading abilities is back.
Thanks, Kitty.
The cat brought it to me. Where from? Oh.
Just like Beacon.
So that's our way back out into danger.
My memory just make regular doors.
I think Sebastian just caught one of like the weird little plot devices of I mean, I guess I like the mirror effect, and it's not like it's stupid necessarily, but again, it would have been simpler if you just used a door.
Here we go again. Into the looking glass.
God, you have to get that close before you're actually going through. And that was all of Chapter 1, in which I did absolutely no combat whatsoever. Hi, Lily. Myra. Myra looks older than I thought she would.
Lily, what's wrong?
I was thinking maybe 90s era Samantha Mathis with black hair and a haircut somewhat like Kidman's, I guess.
Mom can fix it for you. She can fix anything.
Yeah, somehow Lily reminds me of Eleanor, like at the present time in BioShock 2.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you alright?
Yes, Myra, why do you look so old?
I've got a wonderful family.
Seriously, you look like you're 20 years older than this dude.
Beautiful wife. Why wouldn't I be alright?
And again, Sebastian's face just looks
Come here.
more Caucasian.
You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious. Are you sure you're not coming down?
Also the kind of guy who would never take a vacation even though he has the friggin' time to do it.
Is this the right place?
Okay, so nothing but total blackness. I cannot go back further than this broken off wooden floor area. No way but forward.
What the?
There is a lot of wasted space in this great hall. And by the way, Sebastian can't sprint worth shit. Seriously, that is really, really slow. And I mean, apparently I was doing it right. Holding down the left analog while going forward with it because the stamina meter was going down, but... $102. So perhaps whatever house this is in, I should look for a door just like that. Oh my gosh, that is agonizingly slow. I mean, that's totally acceptable for just a normal walking pace in any game without... I mean, graphics are great and everything, but man, dude, you are moving weird when you just... It's like you're running in Jell-O. Oh, okay, right behind me, duh. So this is leader of Kidman's little Mobius team. William Baker. Well, at least they put the activate your mag light button in a more convenient place this time. Last game I hated the fact that you were pressing down. It was too easy to press down left analog to do that while you were running. So it would go on and off all the time. I honestly couldn't help that. William Baker frozen in the middle of his death pose, I guess.
One of the search team. Baker.
I guess maybe we'll find something interesting if we look at this through the camera. Then again, maybe not. And okay, I was just thinking those were like no? The more glowing pink shapes further to the right in this screen are in fact something like rose petals. But I did not catch the globs of head flesh that were bursting out the back of this dude's head. I mean, somebody shot him with Dirty Harry's Magnum or something. Alright, well. We have a file.
Whoever did this must have enjoyed it.
Baker, the search team leader, he was frozen in the time when I found him. This must have been taken by the camera right by him, but how is this even possible? Well, I mean, this isn't the real world. You're in someone's mind somewhere, so anything can happen, really. More photos taken by whoever shot Baker, I guess. I don't know why Sebastian didn't take the time to notify Kidman right now. A tiger statue of some sort. That is a creepy-ass painting. Record player, Mustang. Okay, so we cannot go further into this area where, well, we can investigate and see what happens. Dude, I would be worried that, like, my hand would dissolve off or something, because obviously there's some kind of distortion between the rest of the room and this immediate area where Baker was killed. But now I'm in it, and I seem to be okay. Yeah, well, that kills most people. Except for the main protagonist of any action video game or movie, which I'm sure Sebastian very well might take a wound just like that and somehow survive. Okay, I am not trying to, like, get in a better look at this or anything. I mean, I find this rather macabre, but I'm trying to see if there's anything we're supposed to observe about him. Take off of his body an item or anything? Well, Alright, well let's turn this up, because apparently there is some added sound once you go inside this field. Okay, I thought it might be the sound of his death, but just wanted to make sure. Well, doesn't seem to really tell me anything. Well, something about this makes it look like there's some kind of photo, like professional photo studio going on, but I don't know how you really capture this moment and have it repeat. Something more supernatural at work there. Okay, so might have found some secret passage of some sort here. I'm glad I went, you know, started going back over the area, just pressing A and stuff, hoping something would happen. Okay, well behind me here is a gate. I guess I can't go through there yet. The phones work in this world? Manuela Roberto. Room 103, that doesn't tell me anything. As of now, anyway. This place is very sparsely furnished. What we got on the picture on the wall? Guy completely wrapped over in, like, I guess the kind of linens you expect a mental patient to be wearing. Bound over completely. Arm belonging to a dead body, I guess, under some sheets on a bed. Weird twisty motion with someone's hand. Looks like half a grinning skull clattered against the ground from here. Oh, okay, I can crouch and go through there. I was wondering why that prompt came up. Close-up of somebody's throat getting slashed. That's lovely. And someone's eyes getting gouged out with the eyes out of the picture, but you get to see the blood running down the rest of the face.
Hey!
What happened to her?
What's going on here?
Well, hopefully we will find out, and it will be understandable when that happens. Okay, what we got out the window here? Grand... something. I don't see any other signs that there's any kind of scenery or life outside, period. Other than that just looks like the lights on a building nearby in total darkness otherwise. Oh, what's this? Extravagant letter. To applicant SV. Oh, sorry guys, I had to scratch my face if you heard that. I think I brushed against the mic. SV, the initials of somebody. Congratulations, Truth Seeker. Thank you for taking our spiritual... And I actually don't know how to pronounce that word for sure, I'm not gonna lie. Something test. We're pleased to welcome you to the next level of knowledge. Please report to the nearest Mu Center with this letter to ascend from probationary applicant to the position of Mu Disciple. This letter... Excuse me, hiccups. This letter guarantees you an exalted position at the next cleansing ceremony. Handwritten on the back of the envelope. Lies! All lies! Sorry, that part was kind of funny. Oh, I can turn it over with the... Yeah, well, it just says lies, all lies on the back, just like it said. Okay, it doesn't look like we can move this table out of the way to go inside that room, so... We'll just go further up. Someone's leg. No body in the shot. Otherwise, against a couch, I guess, or armchair of some sort. Maybe one of those 3D paintings that I can never figure out how to make out the image within them. Somebody's bloody mouth close up. Oh, these are just getting better and better. A sadistic grin plastered on someone's face with a bloody mouth. Okay, what is this red wavy stuff? Is that like a bunch of curtains, like, just somehow pulled inside? Where are they even coming from? Okay, well, let's try down here first before I follow that path with the curtains. I guess that's just a closet of some sort. Okay. Something poking out right here. Okay, somehow these have been secured to all the walls. Somehow. By the way, am I going to get to, like, fighting monsters anytime soon, or... Okay, you totally just let that dude do that, you know. And slow motion death that will repeat itself. Oh god, so I've got to be able to sneak around this guy. Pretty much just like the first mission in the previous game. So hold on to right bumper when the cover icon is displayed. When near a corner and cover, an arrow icon will be displayed. Move in the direction indicated using left analog to round the corner without breaking cover. I'm sure that will be of some use here. Actually, that might be less awkward if it were...
Who the hell was that?
I just have a feeling this dude is going to come back through those doors at some point. And that's why I'm trying to move up from my last position, but... Again, holding on to right bumper while moving left analog somehow just... At those times when I actually get a prompt to move around the corner of... Oh. Yep, sure enough. This guy.
Just like the search team member.
Well, I'm not holding on to right bumper anymore, and yet somehow I am still in stealth mode, so how do I get back up out of that? Oh, crouch. Fascinating, I guess?
I gotta find a way out of here.
Really getting some Saw vibes from that. Wow. So that was someone's giant pupil and iris blinking at me and then fading into nothing. Might have been the phone ringing earlier, I don't know. Oh, flashlight. I just went that way, idiot. Doll's head, rolling down the stairs. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous up here at all. A more visceral picture of someone's throat getting slashed. Eyes. Okay, seriously, who owns this place? Oop. The, teleporting Ruvik clone here. Although with me right behind him and the flashlight shining, I know how it is that he didn't notice me. Interesting. Now, what might this be?
Christ.
Not quite, Sebastian. Well, I like, all the bodies floating around the many-handed goddess in a prom dress here, but I like how the bodies are got like a bouquet of flowers growing out of them. I wonder if this roses thing is going to be a recurring theme, because I mean there were flower petals and stuff around the Baker's corpse downstairs, and I think that other guy too who got gutted. Here's a picture of nothing. Okay, so that's back the way I came, and let's go through this suspicious doorway. Okay, this is into an elevator, so seriously, with the beard now, he really does look like Keanu Reeves. Did that dude like pose for Sebastian's design? Did they hire him for this? Oh, hello. I have a feeling this is real people and not just mannequins. Oh, lovely. I think this one's been impaled. I'm too afraid to look underneath to see if indeed on these stands they are supporting the body by just stabbing it right through. Oh god, starting in the groin. Ouch. Whoever that teleporting guy is that we've been following behind might have some kind of Vlad the Impaler fetish. Behind a camera again. Okay, I guess we can just go through this door. Oh, hi. If Sebastian were smart, he would have been more careful about proceeding into each new room in this place. Well, I have a feeling that now actual gameplay, combat-wise, is going to begin here in just a little bit. Sebastian's surprised face on that picture that dude just took. Oh jeez, is that wow. This was not what I was expecting, for that kind of monster, you know, very first one to appear in the game. They're kind of starting off strong there. Oh shit. She's coming up behind me pretty fast. Woo! Hopefully she won't be able to fit through that door.
Shit. I'm trapped in here. But maybe not.
Okay, I just happened to see this by accident. I'm so glad I did because I imagine you're on a time limit in this room before she breaks it down. I honestly did not know to go looking for this. We'll try left.
What the hell is that thing?
I have a feeling we could make wrong turns and go to automatic game over. Okay, that's just a rat, no problem. Is it safe to... I hope. Any event of hiding in air ducts and stuff reminds me of Die Hard these days.
Well, I don't hear it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I know, right? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of keep sidewinding back and forth before... And of course, it's not into a, you know, fatal area that he gets the knife thrown at him, despite this dude's seeming expertise at killing other guys. Okay, I can struggle this. I can struggle my way out. Well, that was, I'm impressed with the first actual confrontation with a monster.
What the fuck is going on here?
Wasn't as difficult, seemingly. Kind of a... Automatic health regen... Oh, okay. So they bring back that feature, that's cool. And this does give me a weapon. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously not as much of a... Not as much room for trial and error there as it seemed to be with the sequence sneaking around the first sadist you come across in the previous game. But kind of glad I made it through in one go. Oh, good. Oh, sorry, hiccups again. Got another syringe. Okay, so left bumper will bring up the in-game, the real-time menu there. Well, I mean, why not just use it? That's actually, that's better than holding on to, I think it was, pressing down on right analog to call up the real-time menu in the previous game, so left bumper, I mean, if we're gonna make some use out of it, that's a good one. So, journal in abandoned house. The handwriting in this journal is neat and precise. The final entry reads as follows. Just got the call, now I know the reason for all the weird shit that's been happening the last few days. The worst possible scenario, but at least I don't have to pretend anymore. The things I've seen, they've all changed. It's too late to save them. It's time to put my training to practice. May God have mercy on their souls and mine. I have a feeling we are in said abandoned house right now. But at least we do have scenery outside. It's not pitch blackness with nothing but glowing letters floating somewhere out there in oblivion. Like when I looked out the window at that hotel or wherever it was that I first met the teleporting guy. I could use a beer right about now. Well, the cluttered house, since I played Resident Evil 7 fairly recently, kind of giving me a flashback to that, although this is definitely not nearly as filthy so far. Keep forgetting to turn on the light. Bathroom. What's in here? Okay, yeah, I was just in there. Well, I guess we can simply go outside. Wow, you got lucky noticing that. I guess it's just normal cop instinct when you've been through all the crap that Sebastian has.
Maybe this is the right place.
Well, I hope you're going to want to be in and out as soon as possible. With Lily in tow, I'm sure. I remember when we took this, thought it was lost in the fire forever. Lily's breath smelled like cotton candy. Myra never looked more beautiful.
What did I get myself into?
I don't know, Myra just has this aged look about her.
Where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching around.
He was probably the weakest link.
I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, well, we can select the gun from the menu. I guess whenever I run out of bullets, we'll see how the knife fares. Can we assign the... Yes. How do you... Okay, the knife is not available here, so I guess you can assign that as like a, You know, why Sebastian didn't go into this... Well, I mean, he was in the real world, and now we're wherever this crazy...
Don't worry, Sebastian.
World of imagination is, so I guess, I mean, he wouldn't actually go in with the weapons that he came with from the real world, so never mind.
Hello? Hey!
Yeah, I have a feeling that woman is not human.
Better check it out.
Yeah, the fact that she had to have heard you and yet kept running into the house anyway, it means that she's probably not friendly.
Hello?
Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely taking me back to Resident Evil 7. And thus the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so... When this game rips off something that was already a rip-off of something else... I'm sorry, you can't tell me this is a coincidence that they just weren't thinking of... I mean, I know this is Capcom basically ripping off itself, right? But nevertheless... Yeah, I just realized, didn't Capcom make this game? There goes my gun. Oh, wow. So we're going to do blowing out the skulls of monsters, humanoid ones, all throughout this game too. That will count as a critical with the magma blood coming out by the gallons. Sebastian turns around like, honestly, dude, are you that surprised? Okay, there we go. Oh, what the hell? Scared the crap out of me. I'm guessing that's kind of like Resident Evil 4, where enemies can still come at you. They'll take like one final leap forward and try to just do whatever damage they can, even after a critical hit. So I'm guessing if she got a hold of me, that still would have done some damage.
Kidman.
That was fast. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I did. I learned that it really is like Beacon in here. The people in here are turning into creatures.
Damn it. What the hell happened?
He just told
I
you.
don't know. But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
Yeah, I have a feeling that she, like Leslie, is actually basically ignored by the monsters. I'm quite certain I do not have to worry about Lily being in danger, at least at the hands of these guys. Okay, just white noise. Now, who was this guy? That is a very creepy death pose and expression on his face, so good job. Alright, that's a nice little effect to add on. Sebastian kind of covered his mouth like at this scene like he's about to throw up. Well, we can try upstairs. Before actually going out of the house. Anything on this picture right here? No? Okay. That might be something interesting. Okay, well there's some blood pulling out. Oh, never mind, it's everywhere. It's spattered all about. Thought it might be just under this chair at first. Really? Are there no items to pick up? Okay. What we got here? Oh, so we are going to have ammunition crafting function. That's cool. I mean, if it works well anyway. I did like that. I mean, it's a very minor thing, but nice little touch they added to Resident Evil 3. That's the first instance I can think of where customization from gunpowder could net you different kinds of ammunition in different amounts. I think they really kind of botched it in RE7, made it too complicated. Pretty much the only thing you could craft was handgun ammunition, that was it. That was kind of stupid. Really didn't make a difference with or without it, but, you know, if you're going to have it, you know, like actually crafting gunpowder function at all, then would have been nice to be able to do all kinds. And have it be more readily available on top of that. Oh, I didn't know I could just leap right on the hood of that car. Oh, I ran right into it. That's why that happened. While pressing A, just happened to be. Well, I don't see anything in here, so. Can we go over the hills? No, at least not right there. Maybe when we kind of get to the bottom, yes. I guess we can climb up this amount of broken road, can't we? I mean, I get that it reaches pretty high, but it doesn't look that difficult, Sebastian. Don't be a wuss. Okay, the invisible boundaries here really kind of don't seem to make a lot of sense. Oh! Okay, here's a whole lot of people. Monsters mostly, but there are 2 humans in the group at least, and those look to be members of the Mobius squad that Kidman sent me in here for. Ah, crap. Got another one of them already. And wow, they are doing a number on him instantly. I mean, they just broke right through the body armor he was wearing with their bare hands.
Some of them are still alive then.
Yeah, it looks like only one right now, actually.
Everywhere. Need to get in there and squeeze that guy for info.
Go after the fleeing Mobius operative. I can't remember his name. I think that was the dude who was 31, kind of looked like Chester Bennington. Okay, so maybe you can do like a whole bunch of sneak kills in this group, but let's definitely turn off the light just in case that actually increases my chances of not being spotted at all. Okay, so when you change color, you're hidden. As an indication to the player that you're hidden from the enemy. I mean, that's a nice touch. Herb. Alright. Doing more calls to Resident Evil here. Throw balls to make noise and distract enemies. Yep. After purchasing the break bottle skill, bottles can also be used to break out some of the enemy's grab attacks. Oh, that's cool. So it's like when they grab onto me, I'll like smash it across their head. Fish it out from somewhere and break it across their skull like in a bar fight or something. a breakaway move. Yep, doing a real number on that one Mobius guy who didn't get away. Kind of a shame he kind of sacrificed himself for the guy who looks like Chester Bennington that I saw fleeing earlier, because that was the dude that fell first. This is like the guy that got was acting as a distraction for him heroically to get back up and flee further into the house. Well, it would definitely be unwise to use a gun right here, but I do not know how to break out the knife, unfortunately. Maybe the prompt will just come up naturally. Yes. Nice. And somehow none of them saw me or noticed. Yeah, you're gonna make some noise, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Again, what did you think?
All right. Hopefully that'll hold.
I am noticing little details. Actual, you know, motions and expressions the characters are making. Sebastian has done this at least twice so far. I like that. It's just, realistically, yeah, after he probably threw out his shoulder a little bit, you know, hastily shoving this heavy bookcase over to block the door. So, that's cool. Definitely not a big deal if they didn't add things like that, but it's nice. And just like, you know, with the retching and vomiting they did, like he was about to vomit earlier, you know, when he got close to the table where that dude was being fed like some kind of, you know, maggot eating food. And then that was actually his corpse, so.
Don't come any closer. Okay, calm down.
I'm human. Tell him that.
I'm not gonna hurt you. See?
Yeah, this guy looks like the type who is not going to handle pressure very well.
I'm on your side.
Probably very spastic and nervous.
You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side.
You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things out there?
Tell him Kidman's name. He should recognize that.
Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail.
Really, dude? You're gonna have that kind of attitude about this?
Job. And my job is
What a
to solve
dick.
hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop, or I'll shoot! No!
You know, Sebastian, you got some balls, dude. I could totally see him.
Would have taken the safety off.
Oh, he recognized that the safety was off, okay. So even if he did have the guts to shoot Sebastian as he was coming at him, he wouldn't be able to.
Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
You could have told him your name in the first place. Look, I don't want to call you Chester just because you look like the dude from Linkin Park. So, thank you, O'Neill.
Liam.
Now I have a name.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why?
I'm looking for I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house.
Dude, you'd probably be more of a liability to Sebastian, who knows how to handle these things a little bit more calmly
Signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency.
if you actually went out with him.
When we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right? Quiet.
Was that her? The core?
I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here. No way to know for sure until you track it to its source.
How do I do that?
Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find out what...
No way. The core first. It's the only way we're getting out of here.
Suit yourself.
Let's pair up our communicators. That way I can tell you if I find anything.
Yeah, okay. Can't hurt, I guess.
Okay, good. You're being more rational. And it looks like I can come to him about certain questions.
So you've been stuck in here a week already?
Has it been that long? Damn. Time's a little fluid in here. This was supposed to be a simple in and out job. Like, home in time for dinner simple. But this is different than anything I've ever seen before.
What do you mean?
Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL.
Well, for instance, he's probably never seen monsters before that can eat people like the guys outside did to his partner.
Stable field emitter, but it's not working like it's supposed to.
What's the stable field emitter?
Mobius sent you in here. Shouldn't you know this stuff already?
There were 5 members of your team?
There was a security force already in here to help us. But yeah, there are 5 search team members. Wait, did you just say word?
I found Baker. He's dead.
Huh. Doesn't surprise me. He locked onto a powerful signal and went to investigate.
Oh,
I told him we should
and ran to the teleporting Ruvik clone.
leave the dangerous work to somebody else. But he wouldn't hear of it, being team leader and all. Always had to be the brave one. You ask me, there's a thin line between brave and foolish.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely was in that
There's
case.
a thin line between prudent and cowardly, too.
Tomato, tomato. I'm not saying I'm glad he's dead. What kind of asshole do you think I am? I hope the others are okay.
Well, it's good that you say that, because you did kind of sound like a douchebag earlier. Your callousness over the guy outside dying to save you. What's this about supplies?
Than I expected. Any idea where I can get some weapons and supplies?
I tried to tell you about this one signal, but you didn't want to hear it.
Well, I'm all ears now.
I picked something up from 2 Mobius security team members who were talking about weapons caches. Maybe you can follow it and get some gear. Maybe they're out there, can help you out.
I'll think about it.
Come on, man. I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever.
I don't think he
I'll mark the signal on your
meant
screen.
to let him.
Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
Those things are pretty tough. Takes a lot of ammo to get them off my back. Do you have anything stronger in here?
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I can find some of this firepower?
It's pretty chaotic out there. You're not going to find a pile of heavy-duty weapons altogether. But I did see something useful next to an abandoned APC just outside. I'll mark its location.
So this will explain just, you know, more stronger weapons like
A lot of those things hanging around.
turning up in random locations in these kinds of games. Well, I guess that about does it. I like how Sebastian was kind of trying to be all business about that. Oh yeah, we're here to reactivate the core, or whatever that is. Instead of talking about, you know, yeah, he's really here because he just wants to see his daughter alive again. Okay, well, finally we came to a save point where I can stop and chill for the night. Yeah, guys, so far, I guess this game's at least going to be alright. I'm enjoying it, so hope you are too, and we'll continue on next time. See ya.